If America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, why is the Trump administration so brave about sending its citizens to freedom in the city of Nairobi? According to a shocking report by the New York Times, the United States government is planning to bypass its own state-of-the-art biocontainment facilities and ship American citizens exposed to the Ebola virus straight to Kenya for quarantine and treatment. It is a breathtaking policy kind of paradox. Washington has a tendency of lecturing developing nations on strengthening their healthcare systems. But the moment a highly infectious virus knocks on the door, the White House immediately transforms Kenya into Americans' personal VIP kind of isolation ward. It seems the new definition of American First is America gets the vaccines and Africa gets the quarantine. African elders were right when they said that the wood borer finds a home in the timber, but it eats away the very house. By hosting a foreign quarantine facility, our country risks bringing a highly lethal virus closer to its own people, eroding its own biosafety. And the question that most Kenyans are asking is, why are we playing host to America's containment fears? Legally, this arrangement lands like a lead balloon on the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. Under Article 43(1)(a), every Kenyan citizen has an absolute, inalienable right to the highest attainable standard of health. By importing exposed patients from across the globe into local facilities like Umoja or Buruburu, the state is arguably flirting with a direct violation of its constitutional obligation to safeguard public health. Furthermore, Article 2, 5, and 6 reminds us that international treaties form part of the Kenyan law. Under international health regulations, a sovereign nation must consent to these types of risks. If the Kenyan government blindly accepts this particular proposal from the United States government without parliamentary approval, then they are treating our constitution like a mere suggestion. To understand how absurd this particular arrangement is in everyday terms, I want you to imagine you live in a multi-story apartment kind of block. Now, your wealthiest neighbor upstairs accidentally spills a bucket of highly toxic chemicals on his carpet. Instead of cleaning it up with this expensive vacuum, he scoops it into a plastic bag, walks down to your small kitchen, dumps it on the table, and confidently says to you, "Hey neighbor, I'm going to pay you to leave this here because my kids might get sick if I keep it upstairs." You will immediately call the police. Yet, diplomatically, that is exactly what is happening here. Historically, this draws on a dark, cynical Western tradition of using the African continent as a testing ground or a dumping site, especially for medical crises. During the 2014 Ebola crisis, the United States government took pride in flying infected American aid workers back to elite facilities in Atlanta and Nebraska for treatment. But now, under a different political outcome and a political doctrine, the protocol is being outsourced. Ultimately, this plan by the Trump administration reveals a profound political truth. Viruses may not discriminate, but geopolitical strategies certainly discriminate. If the Kenyan government accepts this deal from the United States government, they must remember that you cannot build a world-class hub by accepting the world's contagions. My name is Piketty. If it is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and follow this channel for more political analysis.